Mortgage, and I am this morning's sponsor. More about what my business can help with all your mortgage needs is coming up soon. But first things first, let's get over to Wake Up with Witcher, which is coming up next.
It's time for Wake Up with Witcher. Here's meteorologist Mike Witcher from the East Tennessee Weather Center.
And as Jerry said, this morning's Wake Up with the Witcher is sponsored by Maryville's top mortgage broker, Volunteer Home Mortgage. You can visit them online at volunteerhomemortgage.com or call them at 865-238-7500. They're available to talk to you 7 days a week. So make sure you give them a call if you're looking for some sort of a loan, whether it be a conventional loan, new construction, construction repair, non-QM, and VA. It does not matter. They are there to help you out 7 days a week. Her whole team is there. So again, give Jerry and her team a call today at 865-238-7500 or visit them online at volunteerhomemortgage.com. They don't just participate and do mortgages in the state of Tennessee. They also do it in Georgia and Florida as well. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Happy Hump Day. Sure hope you have a great day. Did you see it on social media? We, my friends, have a special guest joining us this morning. You have no idea, or maybe you do. Maybe you do. Katrina says, whoop, whoop, hump day. And of course, today is the day that we officially name the camel. Remember, I put it on social media. We had Clyde Wednesday. We had Ed, and we had Humphrey. Those were the 4 choices. Of course, we're going to be talking about that special guest here in just a few minutes. But we also need to get you out on the roads and a check of the forecast. All right, so I wanted to start you off with the almanac from yesterday. We made it into the low, mid, and upper 70s. It was an above average day yesterday. And that's going to be the story again here today. And as we round out the month of October. Can you believe that Halloween is tomorrow? Ooh, 51 degrees as the kids head off to school here this morning. We're on our way into the mid to upper 70s as we get through the afternoon. Traffic-wise, Interstate 40, 75, and 640 traffic is running smoothly so far. So if I had a drum roll, I'd do it, but not first things first. May I present to you this morning's special guest.
Wait for him. Wait for him. Bam! Now we slide all the way downhill to the weekend. The kids can get ready for school, and Debbie can take her shower. Oh, Mike!
Ladies and gentlemen, Ed Rupp, how are you, sir?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. You know, the reason why we're doing this is a viewer had sent me a camel. And so we put this camel up on social media right here. And of course, we had 4 different names. We had like Humphrey and Clyde and Wednesday. And of course, we had Ed in representation of you, my friend, in honor of you. And it looks like the name of the camel is Ed. What do you think about that, my friend?
Thank you very much. Thanks, everybody. I appreciate it. It's nice to be remembered as a camel.
Well, I mean, poor Debbie hasn't taken a shower for years.
Yeah, I know. She's you don't want to get downwind from Debbie right now because she might be a little gamey.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ed Rupp, my friends. Now, of course, he couldn't join us live. That was recorded yesterday afternoon. I shot him a text message. We've been conversing over the last several days. And he's like, listen, I'll record it, but I ain't getting up at 7 o'clock in the morning, Witcher, to be on your broadcast. I'm a retired man now. But he had a lot of words to share with you, so I wanted to pass that along to you as well this morning.
Thank you, everybody, for all the years that you watched me on Channel 10 and listened on WIVK. I really appreciate it. It's been a lot of fun. We tried to have fun all the time with the camel and with the cheerleaders and with the free ticket Friday and all that sort of stuff just to make it a little more interesting. But it was all for the people. That was what it was all for. It's all for the viewers and the listeners because you're the people that make it happen, man. If it wasn't for you folks, then me and Mike would be real poor.
Ain't that the truth? And then I went on to tell him, like, listen, Ed, we've been in TV our whole lives. So we're poor anyways. That's just the nature of the business that people don't realize. But that's okay. Man, I'll tell you what, it was so good to talk with him. We're going to meet up and have some lunch. He's not been on TV for 4 years, like he said. And so But it was a lot of fun to chat with him. So Mr. Ed Rupp, the infamous Ed Rupp, joined us. So yes, my friends, officially, this camel's name is Ed. So there you go. We took a vote online, and the people have spoke. Let's take you back outside right now. A live look in Hardin Valley here this morning, and traffic's running smoothly down in Hardin Valley at this hour as well. As we mentioned, there's your bus stop weather forecast. We've talked about your almanac from yesterday. We do have a little bit of fog out there, rivers and lakes, and that's really about the extent of it here this morning. Wasn't that awesome, Missy? I mean, we had a great conversation yesterday. We were chit-chatting around and had an awesome time just catching up, man. I tell you, it's been a long time. And like I told Ed, I said, it's been a really long time, since we've seen each other, but we worked together for a very, very long time. I'm glad he still remembered his good old spiel. All right, 50s and 60s to get the day started. A couple pockets of 40s. Temperatures are trending a little bit warmer this morning than what we had yesterday morning. But this ridge of high pressure is dominating the weather pattern across the southeastern coastline, along with this upper level ridge that's moving its way on through. And that's what's going to bring us the warmer than average weather, not just again today, but tomorrow. But tomorrow, a little trough starts to dig its way into the, it's going to lift, I should say, out of the Intermountain West. And that's going to kick a cold front through our area. So here's the broad picture. I'll bring it back to the local forecast here in just a few minutes. Just to kind of give you an idea. The wind is going to pick up as we get to the day tomorrow. So we haven't had a whole lot of wind so far in October, which has been nice. Had that conversation yesterday. A lot of wind. Typically, wind comes through this time of the year, knocks all the beautiful leaves off, and then we're down to brown, but not necessarily the case. However, tomorrow, I do think that the wind's going to increase as the pressure gradient increases as well. Have a great day, Katrina. She's heading off to work. There it is. Anyways, cold front come through. It is going to be relatively moisture starved. So your weather headlines: morning fog, afternoon sunshine and warm today. Morning fog, increasing clouds and wind, but warmth tomorrow. And then high pressure builds in, which will increase our sunshine and temperatures as we head into the upcoming weekend. There it is, Gene. Our family loves Ed. He made our day saying it's hump day, getting us through the work week, and the kids through school week. Looking good, Ed. Jones's family loves you. Thank you so much for posting that. I will share all of this with him, by the way. All right, it's lunchtime. Temperatures will be in the 60s and 70s. Forecast highs this afternoon will be in the 70s and 80s, but I wanted to show you dew points again here today because dew points are in the 60s. That is unusual for this time of the year. Dew points in the 60s with temperatures topping out in the 70s and 80s will make it feel just a little bit warmer, but that's also bringing us some nice comfortable weather, I should say, into those evening hours. Ooh, do you like the skeleton? Here's your Halloween forecast. Overnight lows tonight drop into the 50s and 60s. Through the day tomorrow, let's bring you to the local view of our future cast as the cold front approaches. And good morning, Chris. How are you? So we're going to see increasing clouds, increasing wind throughout the day tomorrow. And notice as we get into the 3 o'clock hour, kids heading home from school should be just fine. Notice those rain showers knocking on the back door of the Cumberland Plateau in southern Kentucky. As we get into the 6, 7, 8 o'clock hour, as we head off trick-or-treating, I do anticipate most areas to be just fine. Breezy, a mix of sun and clouds, probably mostly cloudy, but a mix of sun and clouds. And I can't rule out a stray light shower across the Cumberland Plateau. So make sure if you're joining us from the plateau to check in with the interactive radar in the East Tennessee Weather app as we get closer to trick-or-treating time. But forecast high temperatures will top out in the 70s and 80s. So it's going to be another warm, and I want to do like air quotes, muggy day because temperature dew points are in the 60s, and that's muggy for October. Let me move out of the way. Trick-or-treat forecast, 78 degrees by 6, dropping down to 69 degrees by 10. That is going to feel amazing for all the moms and dads out there. For all the moms and dads that end up going out and enjoying, embracing, walking the streets, whatever it may be. Now, as we go from Thursday night into Friday morning, most of that activity is probably going to come through about after 10 to midnight. Can't rule out some scattered light rain showers, overcast, kind of gray as we get our Friday started. And I think our finally Friday will continue to bring us kind of mostly cloudy skies. Not expecting a lot of clearing throughout the day on Friday, thanks to some lingering moisture, and we don't have this big push of drier air. So your forecast rainfall all the way through Friday evening. Again, albeit light, I'll say less than a quarter of an inch of rain. Best location for seeing upwards of about a quarter of an inch of rain would be across the Cumberland Plateau. and lighter rainfall amounts as you work your way or progress your way toward the mountain counties. So above average, I mean, look at our average high for this time of year, 67. Even tomorrow, not tomorrow, even Friday. I'm getting ahead of myself, aren't I? Even Friday, temperatures will still be trending above average. And then high pressure builds its way back in and temperatures soar to 10 to 12 degrees above average as we get into next week. Dew points stay elevated, so that's going to keep our morning lows elevated as well. Average morning lows are 43. It should, climatologically speaking, should be much colder than what it is out there early this morning. And this trend may continue for the first couple weeks of November. See how it all plays out. So I've added a 10% chance of rain. I kept that 10% basically for Thursday. Best location would be across the plateau. And again, best timing would be anytime after 7, 8, 9, 10 o'clock at nighttime for a 10%. Then we'll see the rain increase overnight Thursday night into Friday morning and a 40% because, yes, we still are going to have overcast gray skies. I think it's going to be damp and dreary Friday morning. And so 40%, but we're not talking about a total washout by any stretch or anything like that. Although at this point of the game, I think we need it. And so remember, percentages never tell you the whole story. Timing, duration, intensity, and all those shenanigans. And your temperature, your precipitation outlook by the Climate Prediction Center. I show you this sometimes, most times, depending on what's going on. They have brought a little bit of an uptick in those rainfall probabilities or chances, anyways, as we get through the first couple of weeks of November. But looking at some of the model guidance, it's not looking too likely here at this point of the game. So make sure you check in with the East Tennessee Weather app, daily forecast, weather updates there. I do put it on social media as well. Even if you get all your weather forecasts from social media from me, it'd be great for you to download the East Tennessee Weather app. Go smash the subscribe and like button on YouTube and like and share everything that you may see here around town. All right, I'm trying to keep up with the chat as I give you the forecast. And a lot of you are saying hi to Ed, so I'll go back to that. I just wanted to get everyone out the door because it's already 7:13. Missy said it was awesome to see Ed. Tom says, good morning. Yay, Ed. And lots of sleep to catch up on over the years in TV. That is the truth. When we got up that early morning, the morning show is an early morning beast, my friends. Beast. I mean, geez, I got up at 2 o'clock in the morning and I would do like 75 weather hits a day, 75 forecasts every single day. It's a grind. It's a beast. Anybody that works morning show understands that for sure. All right, so I'm trying to see what else you guys are saying for Ed. Sunder says, good morning, Ed Rupp. It's great to see you again. Eva says, oh, so sweet. Aaron, of course, already highlighted that, but said, look, it's Ed. Debbie, Ed says, good morning to Ed. I said Ed to Ed, but I was saying, hey Ed, because I'm going to send some of this to him. It was so great to see him. I'm telling you, it was amazing. Julie says, Ed, we love you. Derek, there it is. Deanna says, oh, I miss him. I miss him too, terribly. That's why I said, listen, we're going to go have some lunch together. He goes, dude, I've been off of TV for 4 years, and people still sometimes come up to him. He goes, the nature of the business, if we're off TV for a little bit, you all forget about us pretty quickly. It's just the nature of the business. And he's like, I'm surprised I'm still getting recognized. So I thought that was pretty funny. Let's see. Oh, yeah, by the way, time change. Time change is happening on Saturday night before you head off to bed. Of course, it happens at 2 o'clock in the morning on Sunday. But I'm not ready for that either, Mel. But I'm ready to gain an extra hour. Yeah, but are you, though? Do you really notice the difference? Because I feel like when we gain an extra hour, we end up going to bed an extra hour late. So it's kind of a wash, really, to be honest with you. That's kind of how I feel about it. I don't know. Well, what's up, Kayla? How are you? You are welcome every single day. Every day. That's what we do around here. And yourselves, of course, as well, right? Absolutely. Oh, Sandra, you are the best, my friend. You are the best. The best morning show to watch and get updated with to get our day started. Cheers to you, my friend. And to everybody else. Grab your cup of coffee. Got Bonnie joining us this morning. Good morning to you. Well, you kind of did. I started fading a little bit, and people still don't know. I talk about this all the time on the broadcast. People still don't know where I've been. They're like, where have you been, Witcher, when I see people in public? Oh, how's retirement? Great. Retirement's amazing. No. Now, oh yeah, by the way, hey, anybody wanted to go to the open house, the National Weather Service on Saturday, November 2nd, Saturday, is doing an open house. It is from, I believe, 10 to 2. Correct me on that, Tom. Tom, jump on here real quick. I don't have my notes on me right now, but I believe it's from 10 to 2 o'clock in the morning. I'll be up there. I know Julie's going to be up there. Tom, I guess you're going to be up there. I agree with you, Bobby, on that one. So if you want to come check out the National Weather Service in Morristown, if you've ever been curious, if you have kids, maybe or if you're due homeschool, take a field trip. It should be great. You get to learn about the National Weather Service. All the crew will be up there. You learn how they forecast. Go check out the big giant ball, the Doppler radar, right there on site. You can't miss it if you've ever been to Morristown. And again, we'll be up there. So I think we're shooting for, what time are we shooting for, Julie? I think I'm shooting for 11 o'clock in the morning. I'll bring some merch with me, by the way. And so if you want some merch, I'll bring it. Tom, I know you, 10 to 2, Tom says, and Tom, if you're going to be there, I'll bring your merch to you. And we'll worry about you settling up financially later. You can pay cash, by the way, if you want to pay cash. Just saying. Anybody want to go up to the National Weather Service and pay cash for some merch? Come on. You know what cash means, right? All right. So Mel says, when you see the replacement, you start wondering where the familiar faces are. That's probably true. I think it's one of those things too. Sorry, I'm going to turn on the air conditioner in here. It's hot. And I think that's kind of one of the things that I probably made a mistake on when I launched East Tennessee Weather. I was trying to play nice with the TV station. I had a non-compete I was trying to navigate. But I probably should have brought you along with the studio build a lot more and really brought you into my life post-TV. But yeah, I mean, if people leave TV and don't do something like what I've done, then yeah, they kind of just disappear back in the distance and become a fond memory. Let's see what else you got. Let's see. What's up, East Tennessee Weather? Radar Love. Nice song. Cash is king, my friend. And good morning to Jesse as well. And if you're new to the platform, guess what time it is, my friends? That's right. It's time to get your dance on. But, of course, we'll take you back outside to Hardin Valley here this morning. And Hardin Valley Road is running smoothly here. Haven't heard of any or seen any major accidents so far to get the day started, which is great news to pass along. But, of course, as we talk about today's national holidays, it is October 30th. October 30th. If you're celebrating a birthday or having an event today, happy birthday and good luck with your event. That's what we celebrate every day. It's National Wicked Day. All right, National Wicked Day right there. Awesome stuff. This is the time of the year to watch all of those holiday movies. I'm not talking about Christmas movies. We're not there yet. Not Hallmark Christmas movies or anything like that. We're talking about, all the Halloween-themed movies. It's National Publicist Day. Cool stuff there. Speak Up for Service Day. This is a great one. And it's National Candy Corn Day. National Candy Corn Day. Anybody like candy corns out there? Anybody? That's all we have for national holidays, by the way, today. I'm no drummer, but I sure can play the air guitar and air drums like nobody's business. Anybody here like candy corns? Anybody? Jesse says it's chilly in Newport. Did you miss it, Buck? Did you miss it? Yeah, there's an issue right now with that, Sandra, that everybody that's running that Roku platform right now, it is currently down. I found out yesterday, so I apologize. Just go flip on the good old YouTuber. Download that to your Roku TV or whatever you got. Do you have a Roku TV or do you just have a Roku stick? Maybe you just have a Roku stick. Eva says, chili in Carson Springs. Love candy corn pumpkin. Like the candy corn pumpkins. Yep, we're getting that working here soon. And also the front of the East Tennessee Weather app is also not populating this morning, so I got to get a hold of the app company today. Misty likes some candy corn. What's up, Misty? How are you this morning? Especially with peanuts. Candy corn and peanuts? Candy corn and peanuts? Where's my... Well, I don't know. That sounds pretty interesting. Morning, Seth Dunaway says, good morning. Let's go. It's going to be a great day today. Are you just now tuning in, Dunaway? Did you miss the old Rupperino at the very beginning? Mark says he likes candy corn, even though the texture is kind of like chewing on a candle. That is true. And I feel like candy corn's like one of those things where you're like, it's good, but it's not good. Have you ever eaten anything where you're like, it's not really good, but you keep eating it? No? Is that just me? Maybe that's just me. It might be just me. Let's see what else we got here. Let's see. Bobby, no candy corn for here. No candy corn love here. I liked it as a kid, though. Debbie does not like candy corn. No candy corn for Bonnie. You have Roku TV? Oh, well, if it's not working, we're working on that. But if you have Roku TV, it's a smart TV. You can just make sure you download the YouTube link. And from there, you can add East Tennessee Weather, right? And then if you've not liked, subscribed, or smashed everything on YouTube, go smash that subscribe and like button. It just helps the platform out. There's a candy corn recipe where you put it in the bottom of a pan and pour yellow chocolate white cake over it and bake it, then frost it. Maybe. Buck's favorite candy is Kit Kats and Reese's peanut butter cups. I do like me some Reese's. You know, the funny thing is, Buck, is I don't even like chocolate and I don't like peanut butter. But I actually love Reese's. It's the combination, right? The combination. Just like any kind of food. You wouldn't eat something just by itself, but when you combine it with a recipe, it's like, that's pretty good. Let's see what else you got here, my friends. There we go. Loyal viewer from start to finish. You are the man, my friend. You are the man. You want your MTV? Yeah, one of these days we won't be doing live broadcasts. I won't even be doing weather anymore. We'll change East Tennessee Weather to just run whatever MTV and all those other places do nowadays. They don't even run like music videos anymore. It's all like reality shows. What's up, neighbor? How are you this morning? South Cat loves Reese's. Anybody like Peeps? Halloween Peeps? Anybody? Beep, beep. Anybody? Go, Krista, go. You got it. Peanut butter and apples and caramel and apples. Of course, caramel apples are like some of my favorite things in the entire world. I do love caramel apples, but, you know, it's one of those things, too, that it just kind of ruins. It ruins your mouth. Apples do that, in my personal opinion. I don't really like apples. That's another thing. I love caramel apples, but I don't really like apples. I like apples dipped in almond butter, but I don't really like apples by themselves. See what I'm saying? Smell what I'm stepping in? Sometimes it don't smell pretty. Just saying. Oh, man. Let's see what else we got going on. See? Anything else I need to pass along? I usually take notes, try to pass along to you. But I don't. We had Ed Rupp. Did our holidays. Did traffic. Did weather. Chatted. Gave group hugs. You're just now figuring this out, Lee? Just now? Thanks a lot, pal. Thanks a lot, pal. Turn that music down just skosh. Lee, just by the way, Lee, don't you think that we're all kind of weird in our own way? We all have our nuances and weirdnesses, don't we? I say we do. And I say if you're not weird in your own way, you got to be something. There we go. Big hugs to everybody. There we go. Group hugs from Julie. Bobby's like, I'm weird in a lot of ways. See? Thank you, Bobby. Now you gotta tell me something weird about you now, Lee. Good morning, Don. How are you this morning? Oh, that's okay. Weirdness is what makes the world go round. That's what I say. You know what, my friends? I sure hope you have a great day. Thanks for tuning in this morning. If you tuned in because you saw the social media post from the special guest, I do appreciate it. Remember that Wake Up with Witcher happens every day, Monday through Friday. The weekends we do take off, though, just an FYI. We like to take the weekends off, at least as it stands right now, right? As it stands right now. I'm trying to get my mouse. I have like so many monitors sometimes. I have all these mice everywhere. And I'm like, where did my mouse go? Where did it go? I'm going to send you to the 24-hour weather channel. We'll talk, if you missed the forecast at all at the very beginning, of course, you'll get all the latest information from yours truly about what's going on around the world of East Tennessee. Remember, it's just going to be nice, quiet, and dry for the short term. Anyways, eventually we'll cool down, and eventually we'll see the colder weather move its way on in. And from there, we'll complain about something else, won't we? I don't know what's going on with my mouse. I can't find my mouse anywhere. There it is. I found my mouse. I found my mouse. All right, my friends, have a great day. We'll see you back here tomorrow for Wake Up with Witcher.